welcome to Andertons TV here at NAMM 2019. I'm here with the lovely
Andy Mack.
Andy Mack. Sorry, I always get you in there. I'm going to leave Andy to show you a really exciting new product, just because we've got a history of doing videos together, and I always get overexcited. So I'm going to be excited in the corner. Over to you,
That's
Andy.
Fine. Great
High
stuff.
five.
Cool, man. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Hi, so we're at NAMM 2019. This is for Andertonsmusic.com. So I'm going to be going through the new Akai Force. So basically, let's just talk about what the unit is really, and who the kind of the key audience is. Now, there's been a lot of different changes within the way people make music, and it's become very pattern based, launching audio clips, MIDI clips, live performance, instant creativity. And the great thing about Force is that it gives you that. Not only does this product work for your typical singer-songwriter, guitar players, it also works for electronic producers, live performers, to the extent of even into the DJ industry as well, for launching live stems and remixing. So it covers a wide range of different types of users, really because of the workflow. And the workflow is also so intuitive. It's very, very simple to use. Now, underneath the hood, we've got 64 pads here. We're running audio and MIDI. We've got real-time time switching and pitch shifting. We have 4 inbuilt synths as well. So I'm just going to show you those really, really quick. Just going to go to synth, just load up a plugin, go to edit, and this is Hype. So Hype gives you 2,500, 3,000 presets, 3 oscillator wavetable, very, very powerful synth, so many sounds. And also what's great about all of these synths is that when you initiate these synths, you can go into notes mode. So notes mode has different types of ways that you can express music. So you can go into chromatic, scales, harmonize, chords, progressions. Progressions cover all different styles of chord progressions, basically, gospel, jazz, dance, etc. So this is a great, great feature that, again, so many people have come accustomed to now of how to make music, all right? So that works in conjunction with the onboard synths, or you could plug in a USB keyboard and just drive MIDI and play it yourself. It's really up to you. Also, what's really cool is that these OLEDs here, which are all underneath which are above the knobs, this gives you full control over everything that's going on. So if I want to control what's going on my screen, I hold down knob, I hit screen, and this will now follow the parameters on the synth. So I've got all my cut-off, resonance, all there. So really, really quick tactile approach to using all the onboard synths, and obviously you can automate these parameters as well, so you can do everything in real time. Real fun. So with the 4 synths, we've got a brand new mixer environment as well, where you can add real high quality plugins. These plugins have all come from Pro Tools, so they're the Air Music technology suite. So we go into those, and we've got everything from compressors, delays, real high-end reverbs, filter cutoffs, everything. And they also come with these really, really amazing UIs. So everything's been customized from the ground upwards. So you've got all of these embedded inside Force, so you get stunning effects directly inside a fully standalone piece of hardware. And again, if you're guitarists, singer-songwriters, performers, there's so much that you can do by adding these kind of compelling plugins directly onto your audio channels. Other things as well, I'm just going to go to, so everything's a track. Tracks, track. You can change the colors, we can control everything on the track. So if I say want to create a new track, I just hold down here, and it gives me an option of my track type. So if I want drums, this is now a drum track. So I go into notes, and now I can populate all of these with drum samples. Very, very straightforward. Or I could go to my menu and load, and I can use some of the factory kits that are all in here. Okay, so every time I hit a kit, I can load up. As soon as I've loaded up, it's now populated onto the pads with that 16 grid format. But every quadrant here, I can just add more and more samples. But everything that we've done in the factory is just based around 16. But you can add to it. If there's a particular sound that I like, let's say this bass sound, I can simply go Shift, Edit, and hit the pad. And now it's taken me into notes mode, and I can take advantage of the scales mode from that one sample. So I'll just push the octave up. So if I want to change that from progressions into chromatics, drop the octave down. And again, if I want to do that again, I can just go back to my drums. There's my drum kit, go to notes. And if there's another sample I like, let's take that one there. Again, hold down shift, edit, and the note, and now it's made a key group for me. So it's really, really easy to do that kind of stuff. And with so many different types of samples out there, you don't want to disrupt your workflow, so you can just literally hit that mode and that's it. It's now moved that sound all across the pads. So let's get into the performance aspect of what you can actually physically do with Force. So I've got my main matrix screen where I see everything that's going on with my clips, but what you've also noticed as well, not only can I look at my clips, I can go into different modes at the same time. So I could be launching clips and playing notes, right? Or a double tactile approach, hit launch and notes. Now I've got notes here and my clips above, and I could have the screen looking at my mixer. So I could have 3 different modes running all at the same time. Then I've got my crossfade, which I can assign to different tracks for live performance. As soon as I hit crossfade, everything that's red is now on the right. Anything that's orange is now on the left. Really, really simple approach. We can customize all our own layout as well. So if I go into knobs and I go into project mode, I can now set up my project. So go here, project, and I can assign any parameters to my 16 options, basically, A and B. So this here could be cut off resonance. I can do DJ kill switches as well, just by doing something like this. Go to master, right? If I go to my master effects, I go to my master inserts, and I'm going to add, it's really, really simple to do. I'm going to add kill switch, so EQ kill. So now, if I go to my knobs, right, I'm going to use these 3 here. So I go to this one, that one there. It's going to be on my master, 1 and 2, and it's my insert 1. That's going to be high. That's going to be mid. And that's going to be low. There you go. So now that will control my masters, and I can kill switch everything in real time, which is super cool. So let's go into a performance, and I'll show you actually what you can do in a very, very simple format to really create music and have a lot of fun. And I'll be utilizing the step sequencer, which we have here, where we can use the classic 8x8 workflow, very 808 style, where you can implement all your notes using velocities, and then I'll be blending that in with notes and real-time clips.
Shine, this get me up. 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 Any clue, baby, what you do when you look into my eyes? But I feel there's more to me than I let you see, and I don't wanna have to compromise. This could be a real love. This could be a fantasy in motion. This could be a real love, but you gotta have my body and soul. Can't give you half, gotta be whole. Shine, this get me up. 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 Shine, this get me up.
So what you can see there is pretty straightforward. So what I've got running is I've got I've got a bunch of audio loops. I've got some vocal stems where you can just take that track and you can actually just remix it live. So it's a cross between just launch in. We've got a kick drum there, right? Or we could simply go straight to our drum track here, right? I could launch my drum track. Gonna come here. Here's my drums. Pull that into the middle. Step sequencer. And we'll use this. I can pick my velocities straight in. We can you can change this, drop them in. As you can see, when you're using the sequencer, it's a real tactile approach to how you program different types of styles of music, especially on the electronic side. So also what's really cool is that I can go into here and I can change a bunch of my drums really easy. If I want to flip the style, so here we go. So now if you want to take it up to, say, kind of classic house, we could go into this. So you can go into the notes mode. And again, take these out. Pull these out. Now, that other little trick I was saying to you, right, where we can take this sound, pull this out, and again, I'm going to go shift, edit, and now I've got that on my nose. So you can take it without the, out of the drum kit and then straight into your notes mode and actually start using that one shot and then put it into the key of your song and then just start programming a completely different melody. So that's just on the kind of like the more electronic side of things. If I go to my project, I'm just going to go to places, going to use my SD and just going to load you up something slightly different. So we're going to go to projects and we'll go to going to load up something which is a bit more kind of hip-hop trap soul driven, so you can see the different similarities with how you can produce music using drums and one shots and loops versus step sequence for the electronic side of things. So what I've got running here, really simple. I've got this really nice pad loop. Okay, I can see the loop here. It's all running here, so 8 bars long. I can then bring in like a lo-fi loop. And you can see everything launch in. I now go to my drum track, which is here, go to notes, and I've got all of these dedicated to drums. So once I've recorded my clips, I can bring in my other parts. I've got a notes mode here. Go to my notes mode. Play the notes, bring my drums. So I've got 4 different patterns on my drums. And then I can keep adding stuff to this as well. Here we go. Do my breaks. So again, you can move through so many different styles of music, from electronic, live production, singer-songwriter, guitar-based, R&B, hip-hop, trap genres, because when you're using like 64 pads for programming your drums, you've got all the same, you've got the note repeats, arpeggiation, you've got everything built in to give you, again, a really tactile workflow. So if you want more information about Force, go to andertonsmusiccompany.com and you'll see more information, or come over to akaipro.com and see more about Force. Thank you.